Yeah, hi there. These comments are for KT. This is Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at Stealth, the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And let's listen to your integrated speaking practice test.
This is practice test 1.
All right.
According to the reading and speaking, they gave me 2 examples of how advertising influence personal life.
Okay, not bad. Now, I would say in the beginning, to make it a little bit more concise, you can start off by saying, the reading and the listening passage explain some personal effects of advertising, maybe.
First, the reading state that there
Don't forget the S there. The reading states.
are so many televisions and radio advertisements.
But I would say when you get to the reading passage, don't get to the details. Start with the purpose of the reading passage. Say, first of all, the reading passage discusses the political effects of advertising. That's a great way to begin your discussion of the reading passage, because then it states the purpose of the passage. And then you give maybe 2 examples that help illustrate that purpose. Then you can make a transition to the listening passage.
They affect our life. For an example, on television, when politicians want to be elected, they always show themselves in the advertisement.
Now, one thing you want to be careful in your pronunciation here at KT is you're pausing too much. You want to work on blending and thought groups more. If you go into the pronunciation area in my course, I think it's lessons number 41 through 44, it talked about thought groups and blending, so you're being too careful. You're trying to speak clearly, which is good, but you're pausing too much. You need to group things into groups. 4 or 5 stress words, then you have a pause, then you have 4 or 5 more stress words, another pause, and on and on and on.
And the billboard is also the other ways to present politicians. Second, the speaker say that the advertisement.
Now, when you say billboards, another way to present politicians, I would say something like the billboard's another way to advertise for politicians, so that people will vote a particular way. So I'm not sure if that's exactly the best way that you could have said
also
that.
Affect in economics. For an example.
No, wait a minute. Let's go back to that. Hold on.
For an example, sometimes people buy toothpaste although they don't familiar with it. For an example, effect in economics. For an example, advertisement also affect in economics. For an example, sometimes people buy toothpaste, and the billboard is also the other ways to present.
What I'm doing, I'm going back to when you transition from the reading to the listening to see what you do.
Politicians. Second, the speaker say that.
You want to say the speaker says that.
The advertisement also affect in economics.
How about this? How about the speaker says that advertising also has economic effects?
For an example, sometimes people buy toothpaste.
You don't have to say for an example, but for example. Just say for example, or to illustrate, or for instance.
Paste, although they don't familiar with it. People should get to know the product first before to buy something.
Not before to buy, before buying. I would use the ing after that particular word.
Because the advertisement may be good or bad.
Okay, so let's take a look at your score now. I want to take a look in 3 areas. Specifically, let's talk about topic development, your language use, and also your delivery or pronunciation. So topic development, I think you can improve a little bit in how you're connecting the information a little bit. But generally, you did a pretty good job there, but I still think you can make some improvements. So check out my speaking lesson number 7 on that. With the next area, language use, for the most part, other than sometimes you're using a little bit of what I call awkward grammar constructions. There's a more concise way that you can present the ideas. Check out my grammar lesson number 2. It'll tell you how to make your writing and your speaking more concise. But other than that, you didn't have any major grammar issues. You know, every now and then you might be missing the final S ending on a word or something along those lines. Pronunciation, you do have some problems here. You were trying to be too good, but by doing that, you ended up pausing too much. You were trying to speak so clearly, and you were making sure you were pronouncing the sounds in all your words, which is good. It's a good strategy, but you ended up pausing too much. So like I said before, you can go into the pronunciation area of my course and check out the lessons. Maybe there's a few lessons I think that can be beneficial for you that can help you understand more about what I call pacing. Pacing and rhythm. This is what you're having some trouble with this task. Sentence rhythm. The lessons on sentence rhythm will help you in this area. And the lessons on thought groups and blending will also help you in this area. So you can review those or look at those, and that'll give you some good ideas on how you can speak more naturally. Now, your score here, it's not bad. I'm going to put you at, because of some of your pronunciation issues, I'm going to put you at 2.5 out of 4. That's going to give you 19 points out of 30 on this speaking task. Now, for our class, 2.5 is going to give you 85% on this assignment for our class. But anyway, thank you very much, KT, for completing this assignment.